Hi, my name is Kisha, and this is Kisha's Legacy. In this video, I want to go over how my stepfather ended up back in the household following the news of my abuse getting out. This would be the course of my life from 12 to about 34 years old. There's a lot of layers to this story, and there's a lot of people involved who made it a point for this story not to get out. So, let's get into it. To catch up where we left off, I had did the therapy. I had spoken with the caseworker. I met with officials, and nothing happened. My stepfather didn't go to jail from what I understood. Nothing was done. I would soon come to find out that my stepfather was not too far away. He was about a 5 to 10 minute walk from where we lived. How did I know that? This is where things get a little interesting. So I recall my mother telling me she wanted to take a little walk with me, and she wanted to talk to me about some things regarding to what had happened between me and my stepfather. It's my mom. Okay, let's talk. Now, I had always strived for a relationship with my mother, but it always felt as if he was always in the way. Like he was always that barrier between me being able to get close with my mother. I never understood it. I always seen it as her putting him at a certain place that we would never be able to reach. He could do whatever, he could say whatever, and he'd be there. I even went to her and told her about the abuse before it became known through the ER visit and by me getting an STD. I even told him I'd tell her. He told me,
she's not going to believe you.
She's not going to believe you. So, I mean, basically you could tell her, but she's not. So, okay. And he was right. Because I had got fed up. I got tired. I couldn't take it no more. I was writing in a notebook. I would constantly write, I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself. Because I hated myself. I hated the fact that he was doing what he was doing to me. I hated the fact that I couldn't just lay in my room and look outside and see the moon. And then that door not creak and he come through. You know? I told my mother what happened. I told her that her boyfriend was touching me and doing things to me and coming in my room. She didn't believe me. He gave her the,
oh, she don't like me because I'm her stepfather and I'm giving her these rules, so she doesn't want us to be together. Don't believe her. She lies. She's a kid. What I'm gonna do with a little girl? Come on.
can't say their names, but it would be easier for me to get it out if I was able to use their names, but you know, legal stuff. But they argued. She questioned it for a second. She watched me, to make sure I was okay, I guess. She ain't watched me hard enough because it continued. And at that point, him knowing that he could do it, knowing that she knew, or I said something and now I'm powerless because I told the one person who was supposed to protect me the most. I would later come to find out when I actually told my mother. Because all my life, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. And I thought I told her around like 10 or 11. Whenever I go into the details of my case and my trial and everything that's happening in present time, I'll go more into detail about what she actually said and what she actually admitted to with an interrogation with the detectives. So my mom wants to take a walk with me. She took me to a place that I really never been before. It was like an alleyway that led to apartments. And I guess on the way there, she's prepping me for what I'm about to walk into. So now she has me and my younger brother, who is the son of my abuser, with us. Again, it's my baby brother, regardless. So we proceed to walk. We're taking this walk. She's telling me how she spoke with my stepfather and he's very sorry for what he's done to me. He's been crying, like basically pleading a case for him, for me to have sympathy for the stepfather, because I guess at that time I was the one who was holding all the cards. A 12-year-old. Who'd have thought? Was the person who was making these decisions or having to make these decisions on who was going to be living in her household. That's what I had to deal with. On top of everything else piled on me at that time. I'm 12. So we go take a walk. Like I said, it's about 5-10 minutes. We end up at this residence. It's an apartment. Not really too much furniture. Didn't look like too much. And my stepfather's there. I'm scared shitless. Because this entire time I'm thinking he is over. I'm never going to see him again. Now that they know what he's been doing, there's no way he'd be allowed back around me. Nope. She took me to my predator so he can ask me for forgiveness. That wasn't okay to do, you know? So, like I said, he's pleading this case, he's begging. I've never seen a man that weak before, like an adult, somebody who I was supposed to like look up to, who was supposed to be that father figure, and to see him that weak and that vulnerable made me have empathy for that man, unfortunately, because none was taken from me. So at this time, the question was brought by my mother.
It's up to you, Kisha. If you say he could come back, he promises he won't touch you ever again.
Now, this man is the only father I had known my entire 12 years of existence. I didn't have a relationship with my father. Neither did my two brothers, because we shared the same father. Now, my younger brother, on the other hand, this was his father. He had the opportunity to have something we didn't have. And at that time, my dislike for my little brother turned into something else. It morphed into this heightened responsibility that I had to protect him or give him or allow him to have what it was that we did not have, and I knew how that felt. I knew what it felt like to not have your father around. I seen how my brothers felt without our father around. So in that very moment, the decision was yes, he can come back. If she didn't show me before, she showed me then that she was not to be trusted with me. And that's something that would carry on with me till today. And it will always carry on with me. Because despite what he done to me, and to her, because if I had the STD, she had to have had it too. I used to walk around with my head down. I never would look up. I never want anybody to see the pain that I was going through. So he came back. And he will remain in our household till present time. Spoiler alert, they're still together. quite sure what my next video is going to be. If you enjoyed my video, learned something, or know someone who can benefit from watching my story, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. The more you want to know about my story, at this point, I'm an open book with it. Once I started to speak up, that was it. That was it. It's all out here. Until my next video. Thank you.